What is up, everyone? Xlifted here, and today I'm bringing a tutorial about Cinema 4D materials. I haven't made a tutorial in a while, so I thought I'd do one today because I'm bored as fuck. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, open up Cinema 4D and just get a blank thing like I would normally open up, and I'm going to leave this download in the description for the materials that I use. But you can, if you have your own materials, it's fine, but I'm just going to use the ones that I have. So I'm going to go File and Load Materials, and I think it is in my Photoshop shit. I don't know, it's underneath my videos. No, where is it? Cheers. Pretty sure here. Default materials. I'll put this link in the description to download these materials. But it's got a whole bunch of nifty little materials right here. Alright. So this tutorial is gonna pretty much just covering the basics of like 3D, kinda like 3D text, making it look cooler, and using the materials to help your project. Alright, so I'm just gonna go on MoGraph, MoText, do a normal Xlifted. Alright, and click my font. I don't know if does this happen to everyone, because every time I click on my font, it takes a fucking long ass time to load it up. But I just ordered some new RAM for my computer, so I'll have 8 gigs instead of 4 gigs. So hopefully that'll speed this stuff up. Why is this taking forever? Alright, yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna find I'll just use collation. I like this text, that font. Alright, here we are. Just gonna, it's gonna be laggy, isn't it? Perfect, alright. No, not right now, computer, don't do this to me. Alright. Center it. Ooh, this font's kinda funky. That looks not good. Here, be different font. Oh yeah, I like this one. Alright, there we go, that's better. Alright, now for most 3D things, like making 3D text, I like to put the depth at least 100. I think that looks the best. It's more thick, but it doesn't really matter. It could be a little bit over 100. I just like doing it at 100 because it's just a normal number. Alright, now you're gonna go to caps, starting cap, fillet cap, and make sure your radius is 5 centimeters. And steps 1, fillet cap, 5 centimeters. So that gives it kind of like this, like it looks like it's round. The edges are rounded a little bit. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is pick 2 colors that we want our text to be. So I'm gonna make mine red and purple. Alright. Click off of it. Alright, so now we're gonna make like the front red or like the sides purple. So we're gonna click on one of these. We're gonna go to selection, and you're gonna want to type in capital C and 1. And it should give it kind of like that. Then hit enter. And as you can see, the purple's the front, the red's the outside. It's pretty cool. Most people don't know how to do that if they're just starting out Cinema 4D. So if you want to see it, you have to. It's gonna show up gray on my computer. It shows up gray. I'm not sure if it like some other colors don't show up gray, but you just have to render it out real quick, and it'll end up showing it like that. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh no, I forgot one thing. All right. So now I'll show you how to edit each individual. Like now you could turn the text like this, but what if you just want to turn like the X or the L? Well, click on MoText, click the C key, and now you're gonna have this. So you want to hit the drop down, Xlifted, and see now you're able to edit every single one of your letters. Alright, so let's say I want to edit the X. So click on X, and now I could tilt just the X freely. It's pretty cool. I learned this from just trying to do some 3D motion tracking. Learn some new stuff. Alright, so let's move the X, tilt it. This looks really good. That's how people like make their backgrounds and stuff. The 3D, I like it. I like the way it looks when you tilt the text around, because it makes it look like it's like, I don't know, like floating. I like it. That's a little ghetto. If you, and another trick I learned, if you don't click on any of like these little lines right here, and you click like right in the middle, you could just move it around freely. I thought that was pretty cool. And most people don't know that. And the E. Let's tilt the D a little forward. Alright, render it out, see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna add a light. Bam. This light. Alright. Click on the move tool. Move it over here. Move it over here. A little bit. The blue one. Bring it back. This is really important on the light to make it look like the letters. Let's see, I'll show you a preview real quick. If I rendered that out, you don't see that there's shadows on the letters from the light onto the letters. So make sure you have your light selected, and make sure you have shadow map soft. And this is gonna make it look like a lot better. There, that looks a lot better. Pretty cool. That's pretty much it for materials. I'll have the download link for the materials, and I'll have my render settings. I'll show you my render settings right now if you really want to. Alright, so I would output a 1280, 720, and don't need the lock ratio. Output's good. I'm gonna click save. I like to do PNG because I like doing alpha channel. Alpha channels for like if you want to put it like you just want the text. You don't want the background. I'll save this to my desktop real quick. Save. Alright, that looks good. Multipass, don't really need to do anything. Anti-aliasing, whatever it is. Alright, this is kind of important. You want to go to best, still image, threshold that. And it depends if you have a good machine. If your machine isn't very good, this will kind of like make the render more like particular on things. So if like you want like a really good render, but it's gonna take a long time. So like if you want a really good render, but it's gonna take like maybe an hour if you don't have a good machine. But I'm saying like if you've got a good machine with like good processor, tons of RAM, do 16 for max level and 8 for minimal level. But if you don't have a very good machine, I'd recommend doing 2 and 4. So it doesn't really matter. It'll just give it a little bit more detail if you do a higher render. And options, it's good. And then I like to do this. Go to effect, ambient occlusion. I think it looks a lot better. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for my render settings. So if you need to pause the video and copy that down, if you're looking for some render settings, and put it at 1280, you gotta redo it. Alright, well that's pretty much it for this video. Peace!